ladies and gentlemen, my name is Destiny and welcome back to the tutorial. So in this one, we're going to go ahead and start working with inheritance so that we're going to clean up our project and make things look a little bit more better than before. And our code project, our code base is going to look really amazing now. So let's go ahead and get started. Right now, we won't be doing any coding. Actually, what we're going to be doing is just arranging our files. As you can see, everything looks really untidy and scattered and ugly. So I'm just going to minimize all this, minimize this. So I'm going to close out the terminal. I don't need that for now. And over here, I'm going to close out the admin and close out the backend logic. We are done with that. And if I come over to the home page, this is how everything looks. Okay. So now I'm going to get back here, open up the template, and I want to create a new file in the template. And that one is going to be base.html. So base.html, that's what we got. Now I'm going to open up the index and I'm going to copy everything that's in the index and I'm going to paste it in the base.html. Now I'm going to start getting rid of some things. So this is the header, right? I'm going to collapse the header. This is the main body. I'm going to collapse the main body, and I'm going to get rid of the main body and the alerts and all that. So all we are left with is just the header, this style at the head, and all this. So that's pretty much what we need. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up what is called block content. So block content in Django is pretty much what helps us create code, and it helps us extend it to other places and use it in some other files. But don't worry, in case you don't still understand, I'm going to go ahead and start working on it so you'd see everything that's going on. So whatever we're passing between this block content is what's going to show up on our website. Okay, so whenever we extend this base.html, this head over here is always going to show up automatically on all the pages without us having to duplicate this head and put them one by one in all the pages. Okay, so that's what we're going to get. So after we've done this, now I want to put a couple of things in the head section and make sure all that actually works fine. Now I'm going to open up the partials, and actually not the partials but the channel, the partials in the channel, and I want to open up the subscribe axios. Okay, that's not it. I'm going to open up the channel header, and I've got this Cloudflare thing, this axios. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put it in the base. So put it over here in the head, and also I've got another one. I think that should be Ajax, right? I think that should be Ajax. Okay, I want to copy this also. I'm going to copy that font also thing, and I'm going to paste it over there, and I'm going to get rid of this head thing and make sure that's well aligned. And this ones over here are CDNs, so I'm going to say CDNs, and this is just for you guys so everything looks cool and well coordinated. And for this one, I'm just going to open up static, and I'm going to say static and paste that in there. So that's it. And also for this base thing, I'm going to get rid of it. We don't need it any longer. For this YouTube thing, I think we could just stick with that one. And yeah, that's it. So one more thing that we're going to be doing is I want to go through all the pages and see what we've got in each header that we haven't got over here. So you guys should just follow along with what's going on. And I'd even recommend you watch this video first time before actually following along to code. Along. Okay, so I'm going to open up the video detail. We've got this Ajax thing. That's what I want to copy. Okay, that's Axios. I'm going to copy this one for the Ajax, and in the base.html, I'm just going to add that in over here. So that's it. Now another thing that I'd want to copy is the style, is the single.css. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it over here at the top. Now if we refresh this now, okay, I think for now I'm going to be working with the local host, so I could have refreshed this. Control R, Control Shift F5 or Shift F5. Okay, that's how it's working. This is base. There is nothing here yet. Now everything in the base looks actually good. We've got the headers. Let's make sure that's it. We've got all this, and account circle, upload video. Okay, that's actually it. So I think let's go ahead now and start extending this. So if I come over to the index.html, I'm going to get rid of everything from the header all the way to the top. So I'm going to get rid of everything over here, and that's it. And I'm also going to get rid of everything all the way here, and that's it. So now if you refresh, now our page is going to look like a headless chicken. Now what we need to do is come over here and extend the base. So I'm going to say extend, and I simply want to extend base.html. And now if we just refresh this, we're just going to see only the header, right? And that's because we need to pass in block content so that our code sits in between the header. So I'm going to say block. So make sure this is block content. I don't know why I keep hitting L on my keyboard. Then over here, I'm going to say end block. Then I'm going to pass in content. Now when we refresh this, as you can see, it's working perfectly well, but there is a problem. Now this problem is simply because we are now extending the base.html, and the base.html has this two CSS file, which is single and style. Now the single CSS file is actually interfering with the style.css. So in that case, there is going to be a problem. All right. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to uncomment that out for now. So let's go ahead and actually fix out other pages. Now this is what we are doing, as you guys already know. I'm just going to put this over there. I'm going to get rid of this main body thing. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is how our code is looking. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. And also this one over here is for the sidebar. Now we're going to be getting a default sidebar that we're going to be using, and that's because I want to make everything look, really good. Now I'm going to come over here, close this off, close the channel off. We've got this folder partials that we created over here. Now in this partials folder, I'm going to create a new one and call it sidebar.html. So sidebar.html. Now I'm going to come over to index, and I want to copy whatever we've got in the sidebar. So this is the sidebar, right? Let's make sure that's where we have the logout and the login. Okay, that's it. So I want to copy the sidebar for the index.html. Just grab the sidebar, cut it out of there, paste it in here. So now if you come over here and refresh, we wouldn't see any sidebar, right? Yeah. So what we simply need to do in the index is go ahead and include the sidebar. So we're going to say include, then I'm going to say sidebar.html. So now when we refresh, we're going to see our dear beloved sidebar gets back there. Okay, there is no that, so it's in partials. Remember, it's in partials /sidebar.html. Refresh that, then our sidebar, sweet sidebar, is over there once more. Okay, and hopefully it's still working. Okay, right now it's not actually responding to that, and I think that's pretty much because in the base we need to work with this main.js thing. So I need to put this in a static folder, and that should work now. So I'm gonna hard refresh this. Let's see if this works. Okay, it's working. So that's it, guys. Now the next thing I want to do is go ahead and let's see if this page is looking great. Now I'm gonna get rid of this thing. So the sidebar is actually working right now, right? Yeah, because we used it over here. Now I'm going to be getting rid of any unnecessary code that I don't need. I'm going to be getting rid of them to make sure that our page actually looks really good, because that's what we are doing in this one. No coding, just trying to fix out some things. So get rid of that, and guys, the index.page is ready to go. So that's it for it, index.page. Now let's actually work with the video detail. So for the video detail, I'm just going to open up the video detail page. This is it over here. Now I'm going to get rid of everything from the top, come over to the index, and let's just copy this. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to get rid of everything from the header to the top, and I'm going to paste that. Then I've got all the script things I actually need all those scripts for this one. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get rid of all this main.js thing, and I'm gonna get down here and say end block contents. Okay, so with that, now this should be working well, but there is a problem actually. That's because we commented out the single CSS in the base, so this shouldn't be working. But now what do you notice? It's working, but the home page would be distorted. So we're going to be working on this later. Okay, so don't freak out, guys. We're going to fix this later. So come over here, open this up. This one is working, but the other one isn't working. So the subscribe button, the like, all this is still working perfectly well. Now the next thing that we need to do is go ahead and for the video detail, I think that should be it. I'm going to open this up and let's get rid of any video thing that we don't want, or get rid of this one over here. We are not using it, so I'm going to remove any comments that we are not using. And okay, that does it. I think that's pretty much it. This one over here is what? This is reply. I'm going to comment out this reply, and let's see. We're going to be changing all this later to actually work perfectly well. Now this login to comment, we now have a login URL. So I'm gonna say URL, then we want to go over to sign-in, and that should be it, guys. So I think the video detail looks great now. Looks really cool. You can actually even create another thing that's gonna hold in all the script tag, then just put it in over here, include it over here, so our page looks more clean. But there is no problem though, that looks okay. Now let's work with the upload. So I'm gonna minimize this, drag up everything to the top, and you remember this code that we were pasting. I'm just gonna paste it over here and minimize the body. Okay, I'm actually want to start working with a sidebar also. So I'm going to minimize the sidebar also over here, and I'm going to get rid of it, and do make sure to include it again. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say include. Then remember it's in partials/sidebar.html. So that's it. Now this is the videos, right? I'm gonna get down firstly to see if there is something I don't need. I don't need this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And also I don't need this, so I'm just gonna end block content. Okay, so this one is for the upload video.html. Now I'm simply gonna click on this over here to see how it looks. So guys, it's looking great, but I think something is still missing. Okay, this is supposed to be upload video, right? So this is what we're supposed to click on over here. And guys, it's looking great, but there's something, the header isn't looking good yet. We extend from this, we got rid of this. Now the upload HTML, that's where we're working on, right? It doesn't have all this yet. Channel, create, upload. And how about if I get rid of the sidebar? I'm gonna get rid of it. So the sidebar is still there. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay guys, something is actually wrong, and I think that's pretty much because we called this in the channel, I think it was called upload video instead. So close this off, come over here, paste that. I need to copy this again because I lost it, so I'm just gonna copy everything over here, come over to upload video, and let's just minimize all this. So I'm gonna minimize the header also. So I'm gonna minimize the sidebar also. Now I want to copy all the way from here to the top, and I'm gonna paste this, guys. So that's it. Now minimize this, and let's just get down here. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this also, and I'm gonna say end block. So end block content. Now when we refresh, guys, that's it. It's working. So this is it. This is all we've got. Now over here, it looks pretty good too. And also take notes, we're going to be fixing this stuff that ain't working here. We're going to fix it later, so don't freak out. Now that's it for the upload video. What else should we work on? Actually, I'll be coming to the channel later. Let's first work with with all the templates that's over here. So this upload.html, I think I'm not using it right. So I'm not using it. That means I'll be getting rid of it. So I'm just going to come over here and delete it. I don't need it. Now minimize the charts. Okay, for the tags, let's work with the tags. Now in order to work with that, what we simply want to do is this. I'm going to minimize everything over here, minimize everything in the header or so. So hopefully you guys are getting a hang of what's going on, right? You should even go ahead and start following along with what's going on now and keep doing yours. without waiting for me. Now when we've done this, I'm gonna also get rid of all this, and this is gonna be end block content. So that's for tag, right? Now let's go ahead and test that out. This over here, refresh, and I'm gonna open up the JS. So that's how it's looking. Not bad, pretty good. But right now this isn't looking good, so we're gonna fix it later. I don't want you guys. Okay, I think we need to go ahead and fix that now, so we don't have to come one by one and put that in later. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna open up the index HTML, rather the base. I'm gonna open that up, and what I want to do is add a couple of blocks over here. So I'm gonna say block style, and for this one I'm just gonna say end block style. Okay, so block style and block style, I'm gonna give that a space over there. Now I'm gonna copy this block style and end block style thing, and I'm just gonna paste it again down here. So that's what I want, guys. Now we're gonna be using this and block style, and this one should be single. Okay, so the style.css is going to go in here, the single.css is going to go in here, but they're all going to be going in here in this one over here. So what we simply need to do over here, you guys guessed it already, is open up the block style. Okay, then over here we're simply gonna end block, and we called it style. So you could call it whatever you want, it doesn't really mean. This one is taking in only the style. So now when we get to the home page, what do you think is going to happen? Okay, we need to load static. We need to come over here and we need to say load actually, then static. Then guys, it's working perfectly well again. So that's it. Now I'm just gonna get down here. I want to put this on the same line with this, so we see what's going on. Now for this one, I'm just gonna bring it at the top and put it on the same line with that. And right now, if we go over to the video detail, everything's going to be messed up, right? So what we simply need to do is copy this block that we've got, and we need to come over to the video detail and create its own. So I'm going to say block, then this one is going to be called single, and over here I'm going to say end block, then we're going to call it single. Now I'm just going to pass in the single thing. Now this one is going to work, but there's going to be one more problem, because the video detail actually takes in the two. It needs the two CSS files to actually work, right? So it's not going to fully style itself. So as you can see, this is how it's looking now. We need to also pass in another CSS, and that one is going to be for the, I'm going to copy this, get down here and paste it. This one is going to be for the style.css. So style.css, but we need to change this single now to style. Okay, so when that's done, I'm just going to get that back here. I'm gonna make that look good over there. Put one over here, push it to the top, and let's make sure everything is looking good. Block single, push this to the top. I want it to be on the same line, so everything looks good on the same line. Okay, there is a problem. I think we got to, okay, this is block content, not for this. Now this one is load static. This is the block single, style. That's it. So now we refresh. What do you notice, guys? Everything is back to normal, and yeah, that should be it. So I'm gonna put this at the top again and scroll down. That's it, guys. It's working. So now let's keep working with every other thing that we'll be working with. We'll be working with upload, right? So now when we click on this now, it should look good. Oh, that's not looking great. So in order to fix that, we need to get to the index, and we need to copy this over here and put it in the upload video at the top. It needs to also take this in. Okay, we could just put it down here and that should work. If you refresh this now, oh, we need to actually load static also. So we need to just get down here and we need to say, okay, we don't need to get down, we need to do that here, or we're gonna get an error. So we need to say load static, and this should now work. Okay, guys, that's it. It's working perfectly well. Now this is what I want to copy. Now I'm gonna copy this, and for the tag, that's what I want to put. Okay, and that should work perfectly well also. That means over here now I'm gonna open up this video and I'm gonna click on this tag, and as you can see, it's looking great, right? We could actually even do with this one, so we see everything that's going on. Open this up. It looks great. So the next thing that we want to do is work with let's see the page that we haven't worked with yet. So we've worked with all this one. I'm going to minimize it, take it to the wall, and push this a little bit down, and I'm going to get rid of this. Okay guys, looking sleek and clean. I'm going to close this off, push it to the wall. Doesn't actually mean, I'm just trying to make things look good over here. Okay guys, we worked with the video detail, worked with the tag. Let's work with the search. Actually, I think that's one of the most important things that we've got over here. So I'm going to minimize the sidebar, and I'm going to drag everything all the way to the top, and I'm going to paste that down there, get rid of this alert thing, and I'm going to minimize this and get rid of this video section starts. What did I just do? Okay, I need to minimize this, and I think I just got rid of something that I wasn't supposed to get rid of. So if I minimize this video right now, this over here is gone, and we need to get over to the search to make sure that everything is looking great. So I'm going to get over to the search real quick, and there is an unclosed block content tag. So what we need to do is just close that first and block contents to make sure everything is working well. Now this is how it's working, guys. We need to pass in, okay, I think we need to pass in something. Main body. Okay, there is a problem. What we're gonna do is this. For the search, that's what we're working on right now. I'm just gonna get back. I'm gonna go all the way back till we get over here. Now what I want to do is this. We've got the header right, we've got the sidebar thing. I'm gonna minimize it a bit. We've got those videos. I'm also gonna minimize this one. Okay, I think everything is taking its own shape over here. So so what we could do is just come over here now, and we're gonna get rid of this, and I'm just gonna include the partials slash. So I include partials slash, and I called it sidebar.html. That's great. Now I'm also gonna come over here, get rid of everything to the top, paste that, and I'm gonna get rid of everything to the down, and I'm gonna say end block. I'm gonna pass in content over there, push this to the wall, and also push this fella to the wall. Okay, and I think that should be it, guys. So hopefully you are understanding what's going on. Now let's refresh the search. Okay, we need to go. There's a problem. It says empty tag variable on line 23. So where's line 23? I need to open this up, and I need to hop over to line 23. This is it over here. So search, make sure you pass in query. So refresh, that's working perfectly well. I'm gonna say programming, and I'm gonna search, that's showing programming. Awesome. Now one more thing that I think I forgot to do was to actually copy all this and put it in a small tag, so it shows up like that. So guys, that's it. Now I'm gonna copy this again. Actually it's from here, so I'm going to copy this again, make sure this is minimized, so we see how everything looks. This also looks good, this looks good, this looks good, that looks amazing. And we're gonna go ahead and get rid of all this. Okay, get rid of this, and I think that should be it. So now the sidebar looks great. If I come over here, I could get rid of the sidebar ends thing right now. And guys, that's it for the search. So what else for the text? The text looks good, I think, already. The sidebar, we're gonna get rid of the sidebar for now. We're gonna get rid of the tags, get rid of the search, get rid of the search, get rid of the upload, get rid of the video detail, the index, and also finally the base. So guys, everything over here is looking good. Community crate, I think we are not using this. We are not using this community crate thing. So guys, we're just gonna go ahead and delete this. And login, we're using this. Okay guys, also we are not using this login. So let's see. So let's say, okay, that's actually supposed to be in the user out. So I'm going to get rid of the login and also new snip. We are not using this. I'm going to get rid of the new snip. So now we got video details, tags, search, index, base HTML. Now let's user out. We are not working on that because it's just the sign-in form. We don't need to do anything over there. And for the partials, that's looking great. For the upload video, we actually fixed that one already. Now let's fix this one, which is the create post. And I'm gonna minimize the sidebar, and I'm also gonna minimize this video thing over here. Now I want to copy all the way to the top and paste. Okay guys, so I think that's it. Now we just need to push this to the wall just like that, and we need to get rid of any other empty space that we've got. And over here we just need to end block content. So I'm gonna say end block content, and that's for the create post actually. So I want to come over here and click on this and see how it looks. So guys, as you can see, it's looking amazing, it's looking great. And yeah, that's it. So let's work with the channel over here. Now when I click on my videos, I want to get to my channel. We're gonna even just, okay, I'm just gonna click on, I'm gonna change this over here to be able to take us to the channel. So remember that's in the base.html, right? So we need to come over to the base.html and we need to look for that. So that's one cool thing with inheritance. We don't run around like headless chicken looking for where we need to change icons. We just do that from somewhere and we are good to go. So I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to say A, paste that in there. So for this one, we're going to open up a URL tag in here. URL tag, and this one was channel dash profile, and it's going to be looking for something. I'm just going to say request.user.id. So now when we refresh, that should work well. If I click on that, it should bring us to the channel. Awesome. Okay guys, that's it. Now let's start fixing the channel. So I'm gonna start from the channel, and let's see, I want to grab one of those cool boys over here that I'll be using. I'm just gonna grab one of this, and I'm gonna come over to the channel, minimize the header, minimize the sidebar, and this is where we want to get rid of everything from. So I'm just gonna paste this over there, and this is the videos, right? I'm gonna minimize it, make sure this looks great. We could even copy this, come back once, minimize it, and over here we need to create end block content. Okay guys, that is it. It's working well. Now it extends all this. Now the next thing that we want to fix is the channel videos. Make sure that you're copying this thing that we're using over here, and I'm just going to grab it from over here. I'm going to copy it. Now for the channel videos, that should be this one over here, and I want to fix this your videos so it brings me over to this place. And that's why it's cool to have things like sidebar in one place. So remember that one is your videos, and this is it over here. So what we'd like to do is just wrap this in an A tag, and this A tag, we're just gonna put it down here. And in here, what I simply want to do is come over to URL, and I'm gonna say, I think I called it channel dash video, right? Let's see if that's what we called it, channel dash video. I think there is a problem now. Your videos isn't fixed yet, so let's come over to the channel videos, and we need to fix a couple of things. So I'm just going to come over here and minimize this and drag this all the way to the top, paste that down there, and over here I want to get rid of this and say end block content. Okay, so right now, as you can see, I just pasted it there. Now we are getting this error, right? So in order to go ahead and get rid of this error, we simply need to get back to the sidebar, and for your videos, it's looking for, it say that's not a correct name, so I'm going to try videos, and I think that should be it, right? So it's simply looking for the channel name. I'm just going to say request.user.id. okay, so that should work, guys. That's it. Now when I hit your videos, it brings me here. So for this one, the logout is working well, the header is working well, and I think that's a wrap. Okay, so finally we're gonna do the channel community and community detail and about, and we are done for the day. So over here I'm gonna minimize the header. I'm also gonna minimize the sidebar. Let's make sure we still have the snippets that we are pasting. Now I'm gonna copy from here all the way to the end, paste that in. Then I'm just gonna come over here and say end block. Then I'm gonna pass in contents just like that. We need to go ahead and minimize this to make sure everything is working perfectly well. I'm gonna come over there and minimize it. This one is the community, right? So I'm gonna open up the community, and now as you can see, it's looking great. We've got a community. So guys, that's it. Now this is also working. So coming over to the second to the last, which is the community detail, I'm gonna close up the heading, close out the header, close out the sidebar, and I'm simply gonna paste that in there over there. I'm gonna close this off, get down here, and we need to say end block content. So push this all the way to the wall and minimize this. And finally the channel about, we're gonna minimize this, minimize the sidebar, paste this over here, and I'm gonna get rid of this, and we go ahead and end block content. Okay, so guys, I think that should pretty much be it. Hopefully we are not missing out any templates, and if we are missing out any templates, we're gonna go ahead and fix it. And finally, for the subscribe button, as you can see, it's not looking good, so we need to come over to this partials over here, and we need to open up the channel header and look for the subscribe button. This is it. It's sub button channel. Then come over to the style.css, and we need to style the button. Okay, so I'm just gonna get down here and I'm gonna say dot. So I'm gonna give it a padding, and let's say I want to give it 10px to see if that actually takes any effect, and refresh. Okay, that's not working. I'm gonna get to the local host. Let's see. Open this up, come over to the account circle. Okay, I think there is a problem. There is a problem. I'm gonna come over to my, let's see, there is a problem from here. If I refresh this, I want to come over to C/1. So this is my home page, right? This is the subscribe button. It's actually taking effect. So if I give it, let's say I want to give 100px over here. Okay, as you can see, it's taking effect. So we say 10px. Actually, I want to say top and bottom should be 13px. So let's see. That's great. And I'm also gonna say margin top should be 10px. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. Now I'm just gonna say border should be none, and that's good. But I want to add one more padding over here. I'm just gonna say 14. I'm gonna say 15, and that's it. So guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and learned something new. In the next video, we're gonna go ahead and start working with some other things, and do make sure to check out my YouTube channel. The name is Desfix at YouTube. And also, if you've got a couple dollars to spare, do make sure to check out my YouTube membership. Joining is really gonna mean a lot to me. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Until then, mad love, peace out.